Hi everyone, welcome on section 51. This is DOZgeek. It's very cool. It's a pleasure to see you again on the channel on YouTube. Welcome back on section 51. Yes, I was on holidays for around 2 weeks, but there was still some videos sometimes on the channel, because you must know now that UFO sightings happen all the time during all the year long, and we can observe UFO sightings even during the summer when people are on holidays. So I spent nice time, and I had some rest during my holidays, during my vacation. It was very nice, but very warm for the moment in France. It's very warm. We have some some heat wave during a few days now, and I hope that it's not the same in your own country. So some people will talk about, they will say that this is the climate change, the climate that is getting warmer and warmer. I'm not sincerely very convinced that truth, that this is a reality, because a lot of scientists say on the contrary that this is not climate change, and the climate is not going warmer and warmer because of the human activity. They are claiming that the Earth is as regular, on a constant basis, some big cycles, alternating some cold times and some warmer times. And I'm not convinced so that we are now in some climate change, because maybe that concept of climate change that our politics want us to believe, maybe it would be it may be a trick that they invented to make us change our behavior, and to force us to buy some new products, and for example the electric cars and all the equipment, in order to reduce our carbon emitting for the planet. It's like a bit like the COVID. They try to scare you in order to make you change in the way that they want. They try to influence your behavior. They try to influence your ideas, your way of living, with some old tricks like scaring people. And we already have that policy here in France and in the European Union. I guess that it's the same in the United States and of course in other countries. Let me know in the comments if it's the same in your country. But I will not spend more time on this subject. It's a very big subject again, and if I talk about that, I won't have the time to talk about the UFOs. So, as you could see in the previous UFO video, it was an interesting video, very interesting. This UFO sighting that happened in India, and so the witness is claiming that it could be some metal sphere UFO That's very interesting. The moves are very intriguing, very strange. He's saying that it is moving faster than the clouds, and wow, the Earth was in the dark. It was the night. And if it was a balloon, I think that the balloons usually move at the same speed that the clouds, because they are influenced, they are following the wind. The wind is moving them at the same speed, because generally a balloon is very light. This is not the feeling that we have here in the video that we watched. I believe that it was an heavier object, some kind of metal object, metal spheric object, maybe heavier, and so that would explain its speed, its strange speed in the sky. So, hello everyone, welcome on the channel. Hello Vera, hello Alien Truth Seeker, hello, I saw that we had Erich von Mulder, hello Loki, possible balloon or a plasmoid anomaly. It's hard to tell if it's a sphere with this video quality. Yes, that's an idea. For those of you who don't understand the term plasmoid anomaly, this link will explain everything once you're in. I think that it's now forbidden by YouTube to put some links in the chat. And we have also some moderators on the channel during the live stream, so it will be very difficult to share a link in the chat, Loki. So if you want to share a link, what could we do? Maybe you can send us the link on the Facebook page UFO Section 51 by private message, or just tell us the title of the article, or maybe the title of the video in the comments, and we will try to look for it on the internet. Hello Sai Sweeney, and hello all the other people, all the other viewers who are in the chat, who are watching the video but who don't want to participate in the chat. We have to respect that also. So now in this part 2, we are going to talk about Ryan Graves, you know, this famous whistleblower who was talking about his observations and the UFO sightings that he reported. He was talking about it during the subcommittee in the US Senate at the beginning of the summer. We did some videos on the channel about all that. So Ryan Graves, as David Grush, and also Commander Fravor are now becoming more and more known by the medias all around the world, and all the people who are a bit interested in the subject of UFOs. And knowing that fact now, Ryan Graves is being more and more contacted by people who want to share their own experience with the UFOs. I guess that that subcommittee hearing that happened previously helped to free the talking, it helped people to talk more and more freely about and publicly about UFO sightings, about their own observations of UFOs during their life, or during their journeys, their travels. We also have a lot of military, a lot of soldiers who were witnessing some UFO sightings during their long career. So that episode in the long story of UFO sightings, that recent episode during the subcommittee was maybe an important trigger to help change the game with UFO sightings. And we will see all these changes progressively in the next months. We will see how it is improving in the knowledge of all this. Love the new t-shirt. Are you selling these? Yes, of course. You have, I think that you have a link below the video in the description. You have a link to the official shop of UFO Section 51, and you can find in this shop, in this boutique, as we say in French, you will find the official t-shirt of Section 51. We have also some beautiful caps with the Section 51 logo, and the mugs and different things. You have t-shirts for men, also t-shirts for women, and also for kids. So if you are lucky and you order a t-shirt or a cap Section 51, please don't hesitate to share with us a picture of your t-shirt, your official Section 51 t-shirt on the Facebook page, for example. Okay? It will be a pleasure to share the picture, to share the photo with all the community on the social networks. Yes, it's a channel name. What is the channel name? The channel name is UFO Section 51. Ah, you were saying plasmoid anomaly. This is the channel name. Okay, I understand. Okay, thank you, Lucky. So I invite you now to go with me to this article about Ryan Graves and this amazing UFO sighting that was shared with him by an airline pilot. So let's go like this. Okay. Excessively bright UFO caught on camera by airline pilot flying at 32,000 feet. An article written by Douglas Charles. Former Navy pilot Ryan Graves was one of the UFO whistleblowers to testify before Congress in July. He, along with former Navy Commander David Fravor and former intelligence official David Grush, made numerous troubling claims that the United States government is involved in covering up what it really knows about extraterrestrial UFOs and even aliens. It is for those reasons that many people who have also had UFO experiences, especially pilots, often reach out to them to share what they have witnessed. One such case, allegedly involving the captain of a major US carrier, was recently shared by Ryan Graves on Twitter. So he shared this text written by the captain. I am a major US carrier, A320-321 captain. The following sighting occurred during one of my flights recently, the pilot wrote. Since I have shared my story, several other major US carrier pilots have reached out to me and shared their similar experiences, including sharing their video recording of these objects from the flight levels, all seen at the base of the Big Dipper. Last week of July 2023, I departed Santo Domingo, DR at 23:05, destined for New York JFK. My route of flight was L453 in New York oceanic airspace, non-radar hundreds of miles offshore. At approximately 1 hour into the flight, as we were approaching the southern boundary of the New York oceanic airspace, and at 32,000... Sorry for my voice, because it's very warm here in France, and my throat is very... My mouth is very dry. So I have to hydrate. I think we can say like this. I have to hydrate very often. And this is just water. Trust me. I called out a visual on traffic that was excessively bright and looked like about 80 miles range, and then disappeared visually.
Wow!
Okay. I never saw the traffic on TCAS, then a few minutes later I saw two objects round in shape, one lighted and one not flying in a formation just above the horizon, at a range, I guessed, of 120 to 200 nautical miles. The objects would illuminate to be as bright as a star for several seconds, then go dark for a few minutes, only to illuminate again. The brightness would vary from bright to very bright to dark. The color of the lighted object was white light. There was a second object you can clearly see in the photos that would follow the illuminated object, but it would not illuminate itself. Except for the 3:10 to 3:30 second point of my video, I think you can see the second object illuminate. This went on for the remaining 2 to 2.5 hours of my flight to New York on L453 in oceanic airspace. After reviewing the photos, I think the objects might have been a bit further away, but distance is very difficult to judge at night. The pilot added that another airliner that was approximately 400 nautical miles ahead of him, flying at 36,000 feet, claimed they saw the same UFO. All of this happened over about a 2.5 hour flight and continued for the entirety of our flight, and the pilot continued. The light seemed to be on or just above the horizon until we got closer to our destination of New York. Just prior to beginning our descent, the objects appeared much higher in the sky, 80 to 90 degrees above the horizon, and much further away, actually out of the atmosphere. So you can see here the Twitter account or X account of Ryan Graves. I agree with the change of the name of Twitter to X, but I prefer to say for the moment Twitter. I like to say Twitter. The name Twitter is very more practical. X is very bizarre to say for a social network, I think. So we will see we will watch the video. The audio of the video was removed by Graves for privacy reasons, because they were saying some important informations about their names or their friends or their private life, and maybe they want to protect themselves. Graves also shared some photos from the incident, which can be viewed here. So we are going now directly to the Twitter account of Ryan Graves. So what is in yellow is what we were just reading previously. So we already said all that. So you can see that Ryan Graves shared all this on his personal account. I have the brand new Samsung S23 phone, which has the best camera on the market for a cell phone, and I started recording this object in video. I have a great 7-minute video of it appearing and disappearing while I was talking to other airliners on 123.45 VHF about it. You can hear that conversation in the video. Another airliner, approximately 400 nautical miles ahead of us at 36,000 feet, stated they saw the same thing. I also took about 30 photos of these objects in night mode on the phone, and they came out really good. In one of them you can actually see the lighted object and the unlit object very clearly as round metallic objects. Okay, I didn't see all this, but we are going to check it now. All of the photos were taken with some sort of long exposure setting to be able to get as much light as possible to the sensor. You will be able to see in the long exposure photos the stars are pins of light, but the UFOs are streaks of light because they are moving. It is actually amazing. So let's play the video, if you agree. It lasts 7 minutes. So no sound. No, not like this. So it's very dark. I hope that we will see something. Because I guess that the object was very far in the distance. Ah, we see some light. Okay. I think that must be very scary when you are a pilot and during the night, especially during the night, because you know that during the night all the feelings are they are more sensitive. We are more sensitive during the night. In the darkness, we are more concentrated on our feelings, our emotions, on what we are feeling. And so we can see that here the radar. And I guess that during a night scene like this, it must be very scary for a pilot when he's watching something strange like this and maybe following him during his flight. But for the moment it's very dark. We just saw the light during few seconds. We can see it again, but it's very blurry. Please, let's appear again. Just one moment. For the moment I just saw one object, one light. I didn't see the second object he was talking about. We are at 2 minutes. What is following now? We have to be patient. Imagine that it is very difficult in the complete dark, at night, to focus on some little light point in the sky, because you can have the best smartphone in the world. It's still very difficult to focus and to have a good quality video on a little bright spot like this, lost in the middle of the night sky. And usually we see we can see better with with the naked eye than with the smartphone lens. So sometimes it's very deceiving when what you are filming, what you filmed doesn't show what you really observed with your own eyes. I already had this problem by filming some lights in the sky like this, and you can see the lights very clearly with your eyes in the night, in the sky, but what you are filming on your smartphone or on your camera, you can see nothing. It's completely black. And that time you wish you had some infrared camera. We have some blinking light. So it was still following the plane after maybe around 5 minutes. And what do we have now? Is it if Ryan Graves shared this video, that must be because he thinks that this is an important footage that can help to support the cause of the UFO sightings. For it is worth reporting it. We had the light again. It was very short, very quick. 6 minutes. Do we have another light, maybe in the sky? It's a bit boring, that kind of video, but sorry for that. But we can't ignore that kind of video because it was filmed by an airline pilot, and it is considered as a very relevant video. Okay. 6:40. Still in the dark, still black. Nearly 7 minutes. No sound. I think that's the end, and we won't see. It would be interesting to download the video and to edit this video in a software like After Effects in order to improve the curves and to lighten the video. Maybe we will be able to notice something, some light more often in the video. But this is not the end, because just following that, Ryan Graves also shared some, what is uncertain vector. Okay. He has 72,000 followers on Twitter. He also shared pictures of this incident. And you can see that they are clearer pictures, clearer photos of the same incident. So let's start with the first photo. So that must be the light the pilot saw in this video. We can recognize the constellation on the left, the stars constellation on the left, which is in French la grande ours, in the shape of. So I guess it was to the north. Second photo of the same light object. Third photo. And the fourth photo. So a very bright light. That can't be a satellite, because it's very low in the sky, just at the same level that the clouds. I don't think that it could be a plane, because he also claimed that he had verified on the logs that there was no other flight in the same area. Folks, audio was removed for privacy reasons. What do we have as comments? Maybe they are showing us they can jump from a low point to a higher point on a dime by manipulating space-time. Strange. You can see the photos. Yet more blurry, indistinct photos. Not a great advert for Samsung. Yes, that's right. It's funny you think any of this is about the pictures. Pictures should be secondary to everything else, namely instrumentation and radar data. Why did you expect good pictures from a pilot using a mobile phone to take photos of it on the fly? Even if it were a quality photo, people would say it's fake. It's just about collecting the data and the photo being a corroborating data point. I think it's starting to happen again. Waves of mass sightings, which we are overdue on in these times. With Oppenheimer. Starlinks have gone rogue. No, I don't think. This is think tank, okay. Awesome, keep those good evidence coming, thanks Ryan. This looks like the intro of the Paramount logo, but with UFOs instead of stars. Yes, that's funny. Clearly they are high-altitude fireflies, professional skeptics. Ryan, that's what we need. It's pictures like this. Have you ever shared your thoughts on what you think UAP are? Uncertain Vector. Or Ryan Graves. Is there an episode of your podcast where you go over this? I am very curious. So, yeah, a UFO. Thank you, Ryan, for sharing their stories. They need you, they need us to back them up. Folks, it's important to understand the pilot's situation. They utilized the only tool at their disposal, a smartphone, to record this sighting. Gratitude goes out to both the pilot and you, Ryan, for coming forward and sharing this experience. Ryan, I got some vids that describe these types of events. All are ground-based, but I do have one from a commercial flight. I was a passenger, I can send the raw files to you if interested. Oh, I already saw these videos. When you can see these lights moving, it's like some very big ship with lights and moving in in 3 dimensions. Maybe a triangle spaceship or something like this. That's very strange. And what do we have on the other video? Maybe the light that he observed during the flight when he was a passenger. Do you have some videos like this? Did you already observe some strange lights like this during some flights you did as passengers? Or maybe we have some pilots watching the channel, I don't know. I see stars and other planes. Tell the captain to get an iPhone Samsung S23, pictures really sucks. Okay. No radiation, no exhaust with my UFO UAP. The outside of the craft was alive and moving. So this is another witness about another UFO sighting. This is did a quick and dirty analysis. I intentionally didn't read the captain's story. The object is closer than celestial bodies. The object is definitely not a star, and the object has 3-dimensional oval structure, said by Dimitar Yosifov. And data analysis, data visualization, machine learning. Okay, interesting. So he shared the video on YouTube. So he tried to improve the... Oh, okay, we can see the objects. Very interesting. There is no sound. We can see 2 objects. Very interesting. I will put the link of the YouTube video of Dimitar. So he tried to compare them. He tried to play on the different levels. Okay. And here we can see the object. One and 2 objects. What are the others? They are stars. Or are they other UFOs? Let's play forward. So we are still on the 2 objects. This is he spent a lot of time on trying to improve the picture and trying to get some shapes. Okay, there is the shape of the object, as he is claiming. Okay, we can see the object here. Very strange. And what is that? The object has three-dimensional oval structure. The object is definitely not a star. Very interesting. I invite you to watch the video in full screen. Yes, it's a real ship. I did a forensic photo analysis and these are the incredible results. Here we can see nothing. Thanks Ryan, I ran a filter on one of the pics. The direction of the streaks confirm this is not a star or a planet. All the stars streak vertically while the object streaks diagonally. I've seen similar over Toronto last August 2022. The Tic Tac orb appeared to be moving all over the sky in non-conventional patterns. There were a few of them that same week. I captured this sphere cube over Toronto. A sphere cube? I sincerely hope that this type of disclosure will open the floodgates to many more pilots coming forward. Excellent work, Ryan. Nice. Check out Skinwalker Ranch series, truly scientific data experiments that will leave you amazed at what they are uncovering, possibly transversable wormholes imaged with LiDAR photography. It's nice that pilots start reporting sightings, but this one in particular isn't all that impressive. Yes, because it's very far in the distance. It would be very more impressive if we had closer pictures. Retired Brazilian Air Force commander describes encounter with spherical UAP during military training flight several years ago. Spherical UAPs have been flying around the world for a long time. And despite all this, you still have a lot of people in the world who are still laughing about the subject and who are still saying that this is completely joke and that we are alone in the universe, that there is not life, other life in the universe than human. We have here some testimonies, some reports coming from some professionals, some people who are serious in what they are doing. And you can see that they are more and more revealing, they are more and more talking freely about what they are observing in the sky on a constant basis, during their work, during their job. So all this is very, very interesting. So guys, of course, I will put all the links, the sources of these videos, these photos, these comments below the video in the description. If you want to go further and to read all the comments, and maybe you will learn something new about all this, something that I not noticed during the first reading. We have to take some time and to be patient when reading all these informations and to make some analysis, some serious analysis about all these, and I hope that we will have more and more new pictures, more and more new videos about these UFO sightings reported by pilots and revealed or shared to the public by some people like Ryan Graves, who can be considered as trustful people, trustful men, and not jokers or hoaxers that we could have in the past in the field of ufology. So guys, what do you think about this video, and more generally about all the videos that we watch during this live stream? What do you think about the video, that the UFO sighting that happened very recently in India that we watched previously in the live stream? And what do you think about the video shared by Ryan Graves? Do you think that there is only one UFO, only one object, or maybe more, two or more objects in the sky, and that we can see in these pictures? Do you have other idea in order to improve the documents, these pictures, in order to notice something more interesting? Or did you witness to some UFO sighting in the same way, in the same look that we could see here in these videos? That would be very interesting if you want to share with us here in the comments, or you can also share your own experience in the comments of the Facebook page section 51. Okay, UFO section 51 on Facebook. You can also send me private messages on the Facebook page. I read every message, even the very crazy messages. Okay. So guys, thank you for watching. As usual, please like, share, comment on these videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are not already a subscriber to Section 51. Very cool, thank you. Yes, thank you, Sweeney. Thank you to all the viewers who were there during the live stream and who listened to me very seriously. I hope that it was very entertaining for you, and we will meet together very soon on the channel on Section 51, and very soon, when I say very soon, I say next week, on next Wednesday, I will be again on the channel on Section 51 for a new live stream. Okay, so now that I'm back in business on Section 51, I'm back from my holidays. The rhythm of the videos on the channel is going to become as the same as previously. So around one video each day, every day. And we will continue to try to give the light to the people, to the more people we can. To put some light about on the subject about UFO sightings. I don't know if you understand me very well, because you know now that I'm French, but it's a subject very important for me, and it's always a pleasure to talk with you about this subject of UFOs on the channel UFO Section 51. And you know that it's a big passion for me. It's a big interest because the channel, I created the channel in 2014 now. So we are today in 2023. So we are quietly approaching the 10th birthday of the channel. In 2024, it will be the 10th birthday of the channel. Section 51 will be 10 years old on YouTube. So that's a very big news. And this is thanks to all the viewers of Section 51. And I'm sure that a lot of you were already here on YouTube at the beginning of the story of the channel. And thank you for that, for following every week, every month, every year the channel, for following my work. Thank you all for this. Okay, thank you for your kindness, and thank you for your help and for your support. So while waiting for the next video, I invite you to keep watching the skies, to keep watching the stars, and to keep believing that we are not alone in the universe. And maybe, and I'm sure, not maybe, I'm sure that in the next days we will witness new, amazing, new, incredible UFO videos that will help more and more to convince the people that we are constantly visited here on Earth by some extraterrestrial or interdimensional creatures. They must have something to deal with us, and I'm very curious to know what. But I don't want to be abducted, okay? So that was DOZgeek on Section 51 on YouTube. Thank you for watching. It was a nice moment, very chilling. And now I am going home. I am going to take some rest, and I invite you to take care of you, of your friends, of your families, and we will see together very soon in the next days. Okay? So as usual, live long and prosper.